Inflation types, cause, effect, and remedies. What is inflation? Inflation refers to a situation when there is an overall increase in the price of goods leading to a general decline in the value of money. Types. We will discuss the two major types of inflation. First, demandful inflation. Inflation arises when there is an increase in the supply of money, but there is no corresponding increase in the supply of goods useful to the community. Accumulation of more money than before arises the purchasing power of people and stimulates the demand for goods, but the supply of the latter being limited. The necessary consequence will be the inflation of the price level. Demandful inflation thus means, in plain words, too much money chasing too few goods. Second, cost push inflation. When the price of goods increase because of an increase in the cost of production, it is known as cost push inflation. What causes inflation? Traditionally, money put in the hands of people naturally creates in them a desire to spend more on goods. The seller these commodities get more money, and they too feel an urge to add something to what they already possess, and the new purchase made with traditional money will correspondingly benefit other producers and sellers too in an ever widening circle. In this way, the demand for various commodities and services will go on rising in a spiral order in times of inflation. The activity of speculators, hoarders, and profiteers also contribute much to the upward trend of prices. The selling price of goods also increase if there is an overall increase in manufacturing cost. What are the effects of inflation? It is not always true that additional purchasing power in the hands of people will develop inflation tendency. If the resources of a country are in an undeveloped condition, an addition to the purchasing power any stimulate investment leading to an increased supply of commodities. Money will be available at lower rates of interest, and it will be a powerful factor in increasing the production of goods through larger investment of capital. Unemployment level will get wider opportunities for gainful occupations, and the standard of living for all cases of people will necessarily of higher. However, the evil effect of inflation are particularly noticeable in those highly industrialized countries where there is hardly any surplus or employment labor. Any increase in the supply of money cannot further widen the scope for employment or raise the productive capacity to the nation. The limits of productive capacity having been reached already, any increase in the supply of money can only result in pushing up the level of prices. The value of money fell rapidly, and his depreciation affected particularly the interests of people with fixed income and investing classes. The bright side of the picture is that an increase in the supply of money often creates opportunities for employment largely and considerably relieves the burden of unemployment. The resources of the country are more fully exploited, and production is stepped up in all spheres of industrial activity. Thus, it is seen that inflation does some positive good to a backward country whose resources are undeveloped and where a large section of people remain ideally for want of employment. Remedial measures. However, the harmful tendency of inflation should be minimized. In countries where inflation prevails, the government must take effective steps to keep it under check. It can be combated by reducing the purchasing power of the people throughout imposition of traditional taxes. At high rate of taxation may, however, prove annoying and take away the incentive for enterprises. The government sometimes raises public loans, which also effectively restricts the purchasing power of people. It may also be necessary to impose a system of control on production and distribution of many goods. However, these measures, we must remember, can gain only a limited measure of success. They can check further rise in price but cannot effectively bring them down.